Oh, shit. Here we go again.
And I promise you this, above all else, I'm going to be more obnoxious, more overbearing, and I'm going to make you all learn to love it because you'll have no choice. It's time!
Welcome to the Probably Wrong Podcast. Tony, Mike, Dave. Snow, rain, or shine, it don't matter. The boys are here on time and ready to go. Give it to them, Dave.
Woo! I hate the snow. Surprised I was able to get everyone's cars in there. Luckily that my oldest Cy is not home. We would have had some real trouble.
I'm not a fan of this. It's dangerous out there. They didn't really plow many of the streets.
I don't know what we're doing out there.
You can't see past stop signs, and you're trying to look out the side. It's just dangerous. There's going to be accidents.
There were a beautiful couple winters that we had.
I know.
Right? We were lulled into a false sense of security.
And then bam.
And then bam. And now it's just...
punched in the face every week.
Yeah, seasonal depression really hitting hard.
Oh, yeah.
Really hitting hard. Yeah. And we're almost out of March. Almost out of February into March.
Yeah.
Another week another week and we'll turn the clocks ahead.
Okay.
Not this weekend, the weekend after.
That's good. That's good, right?
Yeah, but it's just going to be lighter out to see all the snow.
Yeah, I heard that we have a day coming up in 2 weeks that might hit 60 degrees.
Yeah.
We got 50 coming this week.
Yeah, and then snow again on Sunday.
I know. It sucks.
I'm just going to cry.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
It is. It really is.
It's depressing. It just makes life a lot harder,
I was just staring at the window swearing on Monday in the snow.
Oh, God.
You had a nice little funny video. I couldn't even laugh because I was so mad. Making jokes at the snow, this ass. I was like this in the window. You snow.
I think the snow's easier for me because I got the gym in my basement.
Yeah.
I'm used to working from home, and I don't have kids. Yeah. So it's a little bit easier for me because my life doesn't change that much. The only thing that changes is I don't get to go out and, But for other people, it's got to be tough.
And normally I don't mind as much because for the past 10 years, I've had the same plow company, and it's a company. He's got multiple trucks. Yeah. I never have to worry. I wake up in the morning. I'm good to go. And then the snowstorm hit. He came first thing in the morning, did a quick sweep. Couldn't do much because I had the cars.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I'm watching the time go by, and I'm like, he hasn't been back.
No. A lot of trucks broke down.
I'm like, something's going on. Then all of a sudden we get an email and a mass text that he's had multiple trucks breaking down. Yeah. They're trying to get. And then I text at 5. He texted me back at 9. And I'm like, oh. Yeah. And then so I couldn't sleep because I'm like, oh my goodness. All right. The way I parked the cars, I'm like, I'm not going to be able to get out.
Nobody can move.
And I'm like pacing, looking, and I'm like, oh man, it was awful. Yeah. Spoiled with the plow truck, but it's not spoiled in the pocketbook, but just very. But
sometimes you'd rather pay for it and just get it done.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yep.
Well, the kids' February vacation turned into 2 weeks.
Yeah,
that's gonna be tough.
You
have great
wild.
Kids.
Thanks.
The majority of my friends that are parents have great kids, but you're out of your routine for 2 weeks now. It's got to be tough, and the kids are probably getting antsy and a little stir crazy. It's got to be hard.
They need to get back to school.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Normalcy.
I just want the snow to go away.
I know. And then we got a little smack in the face this morning with some more snow. Yeah. Even though it didn't amount to anything, it was just
but you look outside, you're like, come on.
Yeah, really? This is a bad joke.
I know.
This won't stop.
I know we're live, we're here. I just don't know why all the alerts didn't go through and everything. But
I got mine.
It's up there.
All right.
It's there.
I don't know. I sent it out to people, so.
Yeah. But how about those Olympics, huh? They finally ended, Tony.
Oh, they're over.
Yeah.
I will say, I don't think I've watched I don't think I watched 1 minute of this whole Olympics. Not even the hockey game.
You didn't watch the hockey game?
8:10 in the morning, Sunday morning. I go out on Saturday nights. That's rough.
Wow, people were up. I was up.
My phone was blowing up. I was kind of like...
Yeah. I had to... I watched the first period, and then I had to record it and shut all social media off. Because I'm like, I'm going to church. I'm like, I can't... My phone's going to be blown. I'm like, I got to watch this game. And then I got out, and Dave...
I didn't know you were religious. You go to church?
Every Sunday.
Good for you.
I love it.
Yeah.
It made me,
You need forgiveness for those sins.
You know what's funny about this is like, because people who know me, I'm a very big ball buster. I get very angry fast.
Oh, yeah, you think?
And the guy I work with today, he's like, something's different about you. He's like, I've said this. He's like, you're not as mean as you were. And I'm like, yes, it's church.
How long have you been going to church?
A couple of years now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But yeah, so I get out, and then Dave, because call me after the game, or call me when after, because he must have thought I was in church. So I texted him back, and I'm like, I'm just entered the third period. I'll call you afterwards. And he was like, oh, I can't have a crap on Hellebuck again. I go,
oh, you prick, David.
I was like,
that didn't give up the...
Yes, it did.
Kind of.
100% meant USA won. I literally took my phone and I go,
I can't even watch it now.
It didn't
So you do the
just...
Eucharist, like Body of Christ?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
I do it all.
Do you know that weird thing that they do when they do 15,
No, it's the bless the mind, the mouth, and the heart.
Oh, I feel like when I'm watching it, it looks like it's more. It's like, what are these people doing?
I don't know what that is. I don't know what religion you're watching.
Catholic. Yeah, it's like, it's got to be that. Yeah. I thought it was more complicated.
No, it is. It's all.
Someone with Parkinson's.
I was probably watching the wrong guy. I was watching Muhammad Ali.
No, hey, people can think what they want, but it helps me.
Yeah, whatever.
Enjoy it.
Yeah. I'm
It's
not
a Sunday that you go there, and I put everything away and just kind of zone out and...
I don't judge. I just Sunday mornings I'm ready to talk about shit, and I'm texting Mike and I'm not getting a response. I'm like, oh shit, he's at church.
Yeah, I'll be sleeping. What time do you go?
9:00 mass.
Oh boy,
right in Bridgewater.
Oh, no kidding, huh?
Yeah. It's a nice place. So.
Yeah. Not much of a church guy. I went as a kid. I used to get in trouble all the time because I used to be very immature. I used to fight all the time on those wooden, and then it squeaks. My parents used to grab me and pinch me and knock it off. And
then he's over there going, ow, why'd you do that?
I used to get in trouble all the time.
When I was a kid, I used to go to what we call CCD or whatever the heck it is.
Captain.
And I used to have, I was such, because I hated it there. And I was doing whatever I could do to get thrown out.
Yeah.
Every week. And they knew, they're like, we're not going to throw you out. We know that's what you want.
Yeah.
So they would bring in people just to watch me. Right?
Oh. What do they call that in football? Like a spy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would just chew through them. And they would not come back. And then all of a sudden one day I go in and I'm like, my neighbor, Darren Burkett, way back in the day. So I go in and go, Darren, what are you doing here? He's like, I'm here because of you.
Volunteering.
Sit down.
Not getting paid.
Oh, and then funny other story about this. I have to get to it. Is years later, I was dating this girl, and one of her mother's friends or something come over, and afterwards she's like, I remember that kid.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah. She's like, he was the devil.
Yeah. Wow. You're a church lady. You shouldn't be saying that.
Wow.
I'll tell you what. If you went to my catechism, you wouldn't have acted out. Our priests used to wind up and smack people in the face, so hard, and everybody was afraid. So I never fooled around at catechism because they whooped kids hard. They'd go to jail for that now.
I think some kids need it.
Yeah, wow, they would tee off on people.
Bob Roxburgh chimes and goes, I can confirm what Mike said about them bringing in backup to CCD.
Yeah, a spy. Yeah.
Yep, and that's how I finished. And he sat with me all year, and I can remember every time I'd open my mouth, I'd get a whack.
Yeah.
Because he could get physical with me because he was like a big brother. And
back in those days, you used to, and I don't think these people get paid. So he was probably pissed. He had to come in and watch you. That kind of sucks.
And I had no idea. I remember opening the door, and I'm all like, "Hey, what are you doing?" He's because of you.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, Oh well.
Yeah.
Meh, meh.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yep. So yeah, that's how I spend my Sundays.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm not a church hater. I just don't do it.
Yeah, well, a lot of people do. What I say, they look at you weird. I go, dude, why? It's what I like. It's my faith.
I don't know.
And this and that. I go, why?
Maybe they're surprised. I don't know. Like I would never hate on it.
The surprise I can understand if you know me.
Yes.
But like the people like turn like an eye. I go, why? Like I'm not trying to sell you on it. If you want to talk about it, I'll talk. But I'm not gonna get out of here.
I think in this area, it's one of those things that's not. Like a lot more people don't go, but you go to like other states down south, maybe Texas type areas.
I don't know. It's packed.
It's like everywhere.
I go in there and I see people that I see. Like I got a friend that I went to school with, Mr. Jay Cunningham. He's in there with me every Sunday, and I look around and people I go, I see you from the gym. I see you from the gym. I see you from here. I know you from here. You go here. There's a couple guys that are in a club around here that I see. I'm like. You guys come to church?
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not a hater. It's just not something I do. So, it's good for you. Yeah. And something that you do with your family, too.
Yeah.
It's good.
Drag the kids.
Yeah, but it gives them, like, a sense of responsibility. This is what we do, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's good.
But, yeah, it interfered with my Olympic gold medal game until Dave ruined it. But what a game, though. Even when I watched it on replay, I sat and watched every single minute of it. It was an awesome game. I can't. It was just nice to see us beat Canada, which Dave said we wouldn't do.
He did say that. Oh, we can't beat them.
The first goal, Boldy.
Yep, beautiful goal.
It was just awesome what he did, and just to flip the puck just ahead of himself to get the defenseman to kind of, do I go for the puck? Do I take the player out? And they didn't do either.
Yeah,
and he gets the puck on his stick and. Makes a great move, scores a beautiful goal. He's a Millis, Mass.
Yeah, I was like, wow, another Massachusetts guy.
Yeah, and he's having a great season with Minnesota. Unbelievable player. But, I mean, when you look up and down the rosters, the talent on that Canadian team, and we were talking about it earlier, though. They were missing one big one that Elwood would...
Tyler, pants over.
Tyler Seguin?
Yeah. Honestly, I think Tyler Seguin might have had a better game than some of these guys that played on Canada. Because really, when you look at Team Canada, their big names were the ones doing all the work. And
missing wide open nets.
McKinnon, he wants to talk about the better team didn't win the game, but he had a wide open net.
And that drives me crazy. Like afterwards, you want to piss and moan that the better team didn't win. The better team shot less shots and put them in the net when they had wide open. You had a wide open net and you choked.
Why even make that comment?
Salty.
Right?
Because Canada is so pissed that they lost to the U.S. Because you know how Canada already is like hating on the U.S. for political reasons.
Oh, they're going to be our 51st state.
And now,
no thanks. I'll take Cuba.
And now,
I'll take Cuba.
And now, like, the only thing that they've ever really had as their claim to fame has been hockey. They've produced most of the greatest players that have ever played the game.
Well, we seem to, our women and our men seem to win gold medals.
The women overtook them a couple of years ago. And it was just, the U.S. has just been, I mean, the Kachuk brothers have been talking about it for a while. They couldn't wait for this game. Like, this was, and man, do they talk a lot of trash too.
But I think we're lucky that, Justin's not on, so we can talk freely about this. We're lucky that Conner Bedard wasn't on that team. And I think you made the thing, if they kept Sam Bennett out and brought Conner Bedard on, it'd be a much different outcome, I think, with like McKinnon and a McDavid and a Conner Bedard. Like it was already coming from everywhere. Not to mention Sidney Crosby didn't play either. And Sidney Crosby is
he's still good.
He got He got cheap shotted.
Forever.
He got cheap shotted pretty bad in one of the games, and I mean it was kind of ridiculous what happened to him. But it's unfortunate for them. But Canada, when they picked this roster, I think they knew they were going to play the U.S. in the gold medal game, and they thought they needed goons because the U.S. was going to goon it up.
John Collins.
So they
yeah, last week it was Tom calling.
Tom Collins.
Who is it? Tom Wilson?
Yeah.
Tom Wilson.
Tom Wilson.
Yeah.
Sam
Chris
Bennett.
Collinsworth.
Oh, I didn't know he was Canadian.
Sam Bennett and Brad Marchand. And Marchand's a fantastic offensive player, but he likes to go out and talk the shit.
Yeah,
and
rough it up.
And he gets guys going. But
they overthought it because they saw what we did in the Four Nations tournament where we could fight.
yeah.
And it was exciting, and they wanted, like you just said, goon it up. But when... Sorry, I just see my kids chimed in for the first time. Yeah. But you couldn't do that in the Olympics. And the Canadians just outthought themselves because they, like you said, we got to goon it up, but you can't fight. And you saw it. They weren't even trash talking in that gold medal game. They were just playing hockey.
Yeah, they were so focused on winning that game that there wasn't a lot of the stupid stuff, because Matt Tkachuk can really do some stupid stuff out there, and he kept it minimal.
Kept it cool.
Brady Tkachuk kept it minimal. They just played hockey. They were hitting. It was good, clean hits. There wasn't anything dirty. Both teams. But to leave Bedard off that roster, and they might sit there and say, well, he's young, he'll get another shot. Well, you had Celebrini on there. He's younger. You want the most talented players playing on your team.
And you want to win. Doesn't matter that he gets another shot. You want to win every time
you're there. He should have been there. And it's unfortunate for him, because I'm sure he wanted to play there. He already played for Canada in the World Juniors before. And I mean, the kid's an unbelievable talent. That's perfect place to showcase him. It's almost like leaving what's her face off the Olympic team, Caitlin Clark. You know, people want to see Conner Bedard play, and they wanted to see Celebrini play, and that kid was unreal. Leading the team in shots every game, 7-8 shots a game. It was ridiculous. But they go to that 3-on-3 format in the overtime. That's anyone's game when you go to that. And you put your fastest guys out there.
And he would have been perfect for it, right?
Yeah. Oh, he would have been perfect for that.
With a lot of open space.
Yeah, and Jack Hughes took advantage of just some poor decisions on Canada's part. And
what an American that Jack Hughes is.
Oh, takes a shot in the mouth, broken teeth.
Breaks the tooth.
Oh, dude.
That's just awesome. But yeah, that was a great game. Connor Hellebuck, I don't say I trash him, but I've called him a regular season goalie for his entire career, because at 32 years old, he's a Vezina Trophy winner.
You seem to be a little bit off on goalies. Love Swayman.
Not really.
Loved Swayman. Hated this guy.
Yeah.
I don't hate him. He's always been regular season, and when he gets to the playoffs, he hasn't. I think he won his first playoff series last year, and then they get bounced in the second round. His team is always great. He plays great. He is one of the top goalies in the league the last 5 years, and loses in the playoffs.
Bob Roxburgh chimes in. This Canadian team had too many instances where they took their foot off the gas the entire tourney. I would argue that they played their best game in the gold game. However, their best players came up short, especially McDavid. Spot on. And Jay Field chimes in, Hellebuck paid out of his mind. If not for him, we would have lost 5 or 6-0. Yeah.
See, I can't even single out McDavid, because McKinnon's the one who missed an empty net, and he's the one who had to talk about.
Did McDavid
he talked shit at the end?
Blow two?
He had a breakaway. Two breakaways. He didn't.
That first
he didn't
breakaway,
score.
he lost the puck. I really wish you watched this.
Yeah, well, I want to keep up my string of no Olympics, no hockey. And that was a daily double right there.
Like you said earlier, you said McDavid always, shits the bed in the big game, but I pointed out that he scored the game winner in the Four Nations tournament. He's had letdowns in Game 7s, but he was flying around out there.
Justin, I just see you turned in here. You're late. You got to go back to watch all the Conner Bedard praise we gave,
We don't do it often.
Bob Roxburgh chimes in. Cale Makar was awesome. Yeah.
they're a loaded team. They're all so good. It's just they failed. They could not get a puck past that save that he made on Taves, Devin Taves, in the paint was ridiculous.
Don't remember. Didn't see it. Nothing to remember.
It's just this is the longest you've been silent. Right?
I'm not going to comment on things I know nothing about.
It was an amazing
I
save.
heard he made an amazing save. People have been talking about it. I still haven't seen it.
But it was just solid. And the one time they did have an open net to shoot at, Big Mouth McKinnon, league MVP type player, missed the net from 2 feet away. So,
hey, it's over now. 4 more years. Canada's going to come back. They're going to retool, and I think it'll be even a better game. And I think they'll keep their foot on the gas, like Bob chimed in earlier, because they're going to be pissed. They're going to come out.
Oh, it's going to be like a vengeance game. But you're going to lose. You're going to lose. Marchand won't be in there. Wilson won't be in there.
Was Marchand really in there?
He was.
He did not look.
Ton,
he turned the puck over a few times.
You're going to lose Crosby.
But they'll have Bedard.
Maybe if maybe he'll say, you know what, screw you guys, I don't want to play for you.
You play.
You didn't want to pick me before.
How old is our team? The U.S.
Fairly young.
So all those guys will be back 4 years from now.
Yeah, but yeah.
And you have some other guys.
Yeah. Makachuk is going to be older.
He'll be older, but he'll be maybe 32.
Yeah.
Crosby was 30. He's 39 playing in this tournament.
Wow.
So
he really wasn't playing. He was out.
No, but when he was playing, I don't know. He's
coming back in 4 years.
1-0 in Olympic play.
You got to find out.
He's worst performer.
He's wearing a gold medal.
Yeah, he is, and he's bragging about it.
He's wearing a gold medal.
About it. Oh boy.
Jeez. Yeah.
I love it.
So
he's got a gold medal.
So you didn't watch any Olympics. Let me ask you this, without looking at the board. Who do you think USA was the total, had the most medals?
I have no idea.
Norway crushed us.
Norway. With the figure skating and all that
I don't even know. I looked at the medal count.
Do you know where Norway
they had 41 total medals.
I know it's cold over there.
Yeah.
So maybe they do well in the winter?
I guess. They don't have a hockey team, though.
Maybe they will.
Yeah.
Jay Fields chimes in real quick here. You're going to have another 4 nations before the next Olympics, and that's where you're going to see pure hatred.
Yeah. And you'll let them fight. They fight in the 4 nations. In the Olympics, they don't fight as much.
Maybe Russia will get into the...
You can't fight in the Olympics.
You're not supposed to.
But in the 4 nations, you can.
Yeah.
Because they're dropping gloves.
Yeah.
I'll watch that.
Maybe Russia will get into the...
I did watch that. That was great.
Yeah.
That was great.
So you have watched some hockey.
That was the last hockey you watched.
I've been corrected. Yeah, that's probably the last thing I watched.
On air.
Yeah, because I remember people fighting left and right.
Yeah.
Hey, so we started off tonight with we started off with church. So let's really round about and piss everybody else off.
What are we talking about? Hell?
No. What do we think about the women not going to the White House and
I don't know.
I
feel
all
like
of this stuff is just ridiculous.
I think you win. You should go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. It's not political. To me, it's always been whatever who's in office. It's a USA.
You should
it's
go.
An American thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And no, especially with an Olympics, I think that's more than the what other team didn't go last? What other professional sport team?
Seahawks. I don't think.
The Seahawks.
Yeah.
I think it's more when you're an Olympic gold medal and you just won and you turn it down. It's like, dude, you're just being so petty right now.
Yeah.
Just go, especially when the men went.
I know.
And it's a chance of a lifetime type thing.
Yeah.
And I bet you it's not all of them.
No.
And half the people who hate him anyways, and this is what I found out, and you can hate him, you can love him, whatever the president is, doesn't matter. I just find it funny that no matter who's in office, a majority of the people hate the person who's in office because of what they read on Facebook.
Yeah, we're going by Facebook.
Right?
And you're going by what some lady that works at Kohl's is saying.
And this has got nothing to do with who, it's whoever's in office. And it started back with even to Obama, to Bush.
When Facebook started?
Yes, when you read something, people are like, oh, that's it. I hate him.
I'm going to go with Susan's post.
I mean, once I got on Facebook, it took over my life. Everything I read is like, that's it. That's what I got to go with.
It's just so funny now. Like with anything, the people with the hatred, I go, dude, just take 2 seconds before you comment and fact check that you're commenting on AI.
Yeah.
Like, it's not real. 2 is not 75 pounds overweight, and people are like, look at this guy.
The season
ended a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And people just get caught up. They read what these AI and fake accounts put out. This isn't just political now. This is everything.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
And you start commenting, and start hating, and start forming opinions on something that's not even true.
I saw something today, and I think because we scroll looking for sports stuff, we catch it quick. But I saw something today that the Celtics hired Ray Allen to be a bench coach. It was on my Facebook. So someone else would believe it.
Yeah.
I'm like, this isn't true, but like people would believe it.
Yeah.
But you just can't believe what you see on social media.
Tom Brady's actually coming back next year. He's going to be the starting quarterback for Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Because
Colin Kaepernick
he's
just
still
got
owned by
signed.
them.
Yeah, it's just things like that all the time. That's why.
I'm seeing that one.
Yeah. So, whatever. It is what it is.
But it's just, in this day and age, like, I understand a few years ago people falling for this stuff, but it's 2026.
It's only going to get worse.
And
now they can make videos. They can have a video of you making out with Dave,
Yes.
and it'll look real in like 2 years.
But it's when you look at it, right? If
And
you're
I'm going to be like, yeah, I saw that. I saw that live in person. They did make out.
But it's funny because if you take 2 minutes and you look at it, you're like, oh, this isn't real because that guy in the background never moved. Look at the wind. Those two trees didn't move.
But
like
it's
this.
scary because AI is going to get better and trees are going to move in the
Yeah,
background.
Tony,
you're
there
right.
is a picture out there of Mike sitting on my lap.
I don't want to see it.
There
I
is?
think they do.
Yeah, we were at
don't
the post
need to.
office. I was sitting in your
But
office
that
chair.
is scary.
Oh, yeah, that's
I was
right.
talking about Karen Reed, how in like 3 or 4 years, there'll be a video of her killing the guy with the car, and then there'll also be a video of him dying in the basement.
Yeah.
So you're going to have these counter videos, and they're all going to look real. No one's going to know what to believe in a few years.
Yeah.
Besides Dave making out with Mike.
I still don't understand why we created AI.
I don't know. There's got to be like benefits to it. I don't think this is going to be one of them.
I don't know. But I still have a lot of problems with that chat GBT, BBG, DB, TBKKL.
Yeah, that one. Yes.
You were making these great pictures. And you were like, oh, it's simple. And then I go and I write something. Like the Three Stooges thing took me all my free tries and the next day to make it.
Really?
Because I'm not describing it right.
Yeah.
I guess. And then, like, I say certain phrases, and they're like, you can't do that, you can't do that. I go, I saw Tony Furtado do this.
I did. Yeah.
Jay Field chimes in. So how about the talks of A.J. Brown? Do we have a chance? Do we want him?
I don't know. What is he going to cost? How much does he get paid a year? Him and Vrabel like each other quite a bit.
Yeah.
If you bring A.J. Brown in, does that mean Steph Diggs has to go? Or
I'm ready for Steph Diggs to go. I've made up my mind that I'm good. Get rid of him now. Cut him. Save that money. Put it to somebody else.
Yeah.
It's the second year of Diggs. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna cut bait.
Yeah.
It's too much money. And what's he gonna be, 33 next year?
Does he? What is it, like 22, 23 million?
He gets a bonus of like $6 million.
How many off-field stories did we hear of Diggs this year?
The Pats did a very good job of controlling him, though. You had
they controlled the story. They didn't.
Not control him. Control the story before it blew up. They controlled the story. I meant you had the drugs on the boat.
Yep.
You had the multiple women at the Super Bowl.
The guy that we talked about the story earlier in the year that said Steph Diggs raped him.
Yeah, you got that guy. You got the girl that said he hit her. Right.
Yep. And then you get the choked out, and then you got
There's a lot. There's a lot.
lot.
So they did a good job controlling the story. Not such a good job controlling. I don't know if anybody can control Steph Diggs.
No, what we have learned from way back in his Minnesota days, Steph Diggs does what Steph Diggs wants.
Yeah, but you would hope as he got older he'd mature a little bit, but it doesn't look like it's happening.
No.
The more money you got, the more
problems.
You're gonna act like more of an idiot.
Yeah.
Think he can get away with everything. Yeah. I'm done with him. If he comes back on a cheaper contract,
say he was making 16, 17 million a year.
No.
I want less than that.
Less than that?
Yeah, because I want to bring in someone who's going to be worth 20 or 30 million.
A.J. Brown and Steph Diggs as your two.
I don't know. There's stories out there that they're not fake stories. I was looking at these, and he's still in talks with Philly. They're both saying that they're talking. They still get along. I don't know what to believe out of that A.J. Brown camp, and it's kind of like is this just another mental case? He's saying one thing, he's saying another.
I wonder that too.
It's like he's playing the fence. He doesn't want to be the bad guy. Remember, he's the book reading wide receiver on the sidelines.
I think they've probably had enough of him, right? It's been years of this crap with him.
Yeah, but why would you want to get rid?
But if he goes back out there with Philly next year and their offense struggles the way it did, he's going to start whining.
Yeah.
It's going to be bad. If that offense doesn't put it together, I mean, they were downright awful at times this year where, I don't know, you were just like, what team are we watching? The great defense, and you had Jalen Hurts, who's, one of the top quarterbacks in the league, and they flamed out.
Yeah, dude, you got Goddard. Look at that offense over there. You got Goddard, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Barkley,
Saquon,
Hurts, somewhat of a decent still offensive line, and they have a good defense, and that's what you got last year?
Yeah.
So something's going to happen over there. But something could be happening here, because did you hear Vrabel's comments today?
I heard a few comments about if he wants something, he'll go out and get it.
Yep. So that's a good sign.
Yeah.
And they
what does he want?
He doesn't know. He's being very coy. He likes his Neiman Marcus and his Nordstrom. I think that's what he said he likes. If I find something in there, I buy it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think we're a little short on talent, which we saw in the Super Bowl. We could use some offensive line help. We could use a real number one wide receiver. We could use some pass rushing. Right? There are things we need. We could use an upgrade at tight end. So hopefully he goes out and buys them.
And sorry, Fields, I know you keep chiming in here. I'm not ignoring your comments, but for some reason, everything is super delayed coming through on my phone today.
Issue, yeah.
So I apologize for that. But they let him, last year, everybody that he wanted. He had free reigns. How many free agents did he end up getting last year?
Oh, a ton.
He had a bunch, and he hit on everyone he brought in.
So that's why.
And they got a lot more money available this year.
Yep. So
they managed it well, and Drake May is on that rookie contract, so you can still spend in other areas right now.
You get 2 years left. They got to pay money. They got to pay out the old butt for Gonzalez, and then you got this year. Then you're gonna have to start locking up Drake May. You don't want to start getting a disgruntled quarterback going into that last year option. You got to kind of lock him up.
Yeah, don't be cheap.
So.
But also, if he's on board, maybe he takes a little less just because he wants to see this team win.
They're not all Tom Brady, buddy.
No, I know, but
they're not all Tom Brady.
What does he make? $50 million a year?
I would say yeah.
60.
I would say yeah.
He's probably
10-year deal or 8-year deal for $60 million, $480 million.
Yep, and then he's going to get his money. I mean, look what Patrick Mahomes did. He got his money. He was the largest at the time when he got his money. He was the highest AAV, highest paid quarterback. And then obviously things went awry a couple of years. And now look at him going, maybe I should restructure my contract so I can get some more talent in here.
He's been reworking it, and that's what
he did rework it.
Right.
He took a significant cut. And,
didn't Josh Allen also do something like, I don't need the top dollar. I want to win. And some of these guys understand that, and I think Drake May is. I'm hoping that he's going to be one of those guys because he's going to get paid.
Yeah.
It's just, do you need 50 or 60 million a year, or can you get away with 40?
When guys are young, they see that money, they want to get that money, and he gets a couple years under his belt and not get injured and sees the team flounder, and that's when they make it. And Jay Fields, when they're talking about Kyle Pitts is linked to the Patriots every year. He's not leaving.
Weird.
They're not getting rid of him in Atlanta. They're not getting rid of him. He's getting franchise tag.
So if you want him, you got to give up 2 first-round picks to get him.
They're gonna work it out again. They drafted him number 4. He's an elite talent. They just got to figure out how to use him
the right way, right?
That's the problem. And I don't know what they're gonna do. The Falcons going into next year with Penix hurt. They're getting rid of Cousins. I don't know. You got all that talent.
Tua.
Yeah. So and that's the other rumor. So that they're thinking about cutting Tua.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's going to get cut.
Yeah, but the Falcons aren't picking him up.
Tua's career
they were thinking,
is done.
That he would be a perfect replacement in KC until
Mahomes
gets back.
Yeah.
I said it before. He's taken too many hits to the head. He's done.
Maybe that's why he put on that 75 pounds.
Yeah.
Have you seen that picture?
I have not.
I'm going to have to go try to find it to get it to put it into YouTube. He's the AI people really do it. So, Tony.
Yeah.
Take it away, buddy. Spring training off to a start. Every guy that the Red Sox wanted or that we wanted,
Is on
and the
fire.
Red Sox decided to not get, is just smacking the ball around.
Thankfully, we're not counting these stats yet.
It seems like every time I put it on, Bregman hit a home run. He's on base.
Pete Alonso's
hit a home run.
yeah.
He's on base. Bichette's making plays.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, I think, like we said before, I think they're going to be a pretty good team. They're going to be pretty fun to watch. I feel like when you talk about like roster construction, I feel like this roster doesn't fit together like a puzzle. Today they had Duran in right field and Abreu in left field. I think Campbell might have played center field. Like, I think they're all over the place. I don't know if they even know what they're doing because I'd love to have Roman Anthony have like left field and just solidify him there for 10 years.
Yeah.
But he DH'd. You got a 22-year-old athlete DHing. I don't know. I'm looking forward to the season. I feel like we said last week, they're one or two pieces away from being maybe the number one team in the American League. I don't think anyone's going to be better than the Dodgers, but they kind of are what they were last year. A wild card team that is probably going to fall a little bit short because they don't have superstars.
And everyone keeps hanging their head on this pitching staff, and we're an injury or two away. And this pitching staff is...
And the young names. That like, people think Roman Anthony is going to be 50 home runs, 150 RBIs this year. And
there's a lot of pressure on him.
You're 22 years old.
Right.
But it's funny, Dave, exactly to what you're saying. The amount of messages that I got this last week, because I put out that the Red Sox reel, and people say, Roman Anthony's the guy, 40, 50. I'm like, are you guys kidding me?
If he hits 27, I'll be very, very happy with that.
And I'm like, I'm not knocking it. I would love Roman Anthony to hit 40 home runs.
Absolutely.
But that's what you're hanging your hat on?
Oh, you're in trouble.
Give me those rose-colored glasses.
Yeah.
Like, I got to see the world through you people's eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have high hopes for the kid, but come on, he's 22, and he's the only bat on the team right now.
Yeah. I think another thing about Roman that people really aren't thinking about, he doesn't really swing at bad pitches, so he's going to have an on-base percentage of about 400. But because he's not swinging, he's probably not going to hit 35 homers. Not yet. You know, that might come 2 or 3 years from now. It looks like he's going to bat leadoff. He'll be on base quite a bit. He's very patient at the plate. I just think that's a lot of pressure for a 22-year-old. In order for them to be really, really good, he needs to go out and hit 35 homers. Yeah. For them to win like 92 games, like he needs to be a legit MVP contender. And I think that's a lot of pressure for him.
And a lot of the other comments is basically what you said last week is you're going to need Duran 20 home runs. You're going to need
Contreras.
Tristan Casas 20 home runs.
Yeah.
You're going to need Contreras to have. You're going to need all these pieces to line
Story
up.
to stay healthy.
Yeah, and I'm like, you're putting a lot on all these pieces, like a lot of hope.
One of them doesn't happen, it all falls apart.
And it's not just Story. I mean, Casas has to stay healthy.
Yeah.
Roman Anthony has to stay healthy. Like we've had a lot. Meyer, all these guys got hurt last year.
I keep screwing this up. Is it Meyer or Mayer?
Mayer, I don't know.
Meyer, Marcelo Meyer.
Okay, so I'm right. It
Marcelo
is Meyer.
Meyer. Yeah. Unless it's Mayer. No, it's Marcelo Meyer. I do have. I think there's a chance that Wilson Contreras can have a pretty good year. He hits the ball very, very hard. This is his second year at first base. He could be a 25, 27 homer bat. Hit 20 last year. Got off to a terrible start last year because I feel like because he was learning a new position. So you put him at first base again. I can't speak all of a sudden. Maybe he hits 25 to 30 homers. He's got that kind of power. That would help.
Jay feels, I believe this about Roman Anthony. He believes he's going to regress. He thinks pitchers have had a chance to study his habits.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to regress. I feel like he's still going to have a good. He's gonna keep going, getting better and better. He just has to stay healthy, and he kind of needs some help.
My problem with the regression is I don't think it's to what Jay Fields just chimed in. I think it's what I might have been you said it a week or two ago is he's going to be trying too hard.
That's my fear. That
could be it too.
Swinging at balls outside of the zone because he knows his team needs to make up for some runs, and a walk isn't great when you're down 5-1.
No, and I think
that's what I don't want to see.
That's where I'm afraid the regression is going to be. Maybe he comes out. Maybe he comes out the beginning of the year hot. Yeah. And now he's trying to keep pace with that in August, September when we need him, and then he goes into
or he knows there's nothing behind him in the lineup where he's forcing it.
Yeah.
Because you don't want him to start developing bad habits because you didn't do your job as an organization to stack the lineup behind him.
Hmm.
So what do you think of your Mets this year?
I think they're going to be pretty good. They got rid of Alonso, but they brought in some good pieces. I think they're going to be solid.
What's your prediction?
For the Mets, I think they're going to be right around the Red Sox. I think
okay.
88 wins for the Mets. Lindor had the hamate bone surgery, so he's going to start maybe on opening day, but that's usually a lingering issue for a bit. But the Mets are going to be pretty good. I feel like the Red Sox could be in that 85 to 87 range as well.
The Mets need Soto to live up to that contract.
He had a great year last year. 40 homers. 38 stolen bases.
But when I see... I get it. He had that. But you as a Mets fan maybe have been a little bit more tuned into it. I didn't really hear his name like we used to.
But that's MLB for you.
Yeah. Well, if he did that on the Yankees, we'd hear about it. The Mets are kind of like the second tier team. The Mets also went out and they got Marcus Semien, they got Bo Bichette, they got Luis Robert. So they went out and they got a few pieces. I feel like their lineup.
They need the guys to surround Soto a little bit more.
Yeah. Soto's a stud, though.
He's a prick.
Yeah, he's a jackass. And he's not an easy guy to
like.
To market.
Not a likable, marketable guy.
Yeah. So maybe that's why you don't really hear about him, because they don't really put a microphone in his face, because every time they do,
says something
stupid.
And I know we're going to get into this as the season goes on, but people, enjoy baseball. Really enjoy it this year.
Might be the last year for a
because
while.
You're not going to see it for a while. Yeah. Because these guys are so far apart, and they're going to ruin the sport once again. Because baseball, I think as we've talked about it the past couple of years, we've seen it start to grow a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, granted, MLB could have marketed this a lot better, and it could have grown exponentially, but it still picked up steam behind your Otanis, behind your LA De La Cruz,
behind one of the best World Series of all time.
Yeah. There are pieces there,
yeah.
You know, and it's just starting, that ball starting to roll.
Yeah, building the momentum.
And then here we go again.
I know.
They're going to kill it.
Red Sox kind of did the same thing. Red Sox had a good season last year. Built some momentum. Offseason comes, crap.
I bet you Henry's one of the ones, like...
100%. 100%.
They
salary cap, all this.
Cap. Yeah, that... And I don't know how you start a salary cap at this point. Like, where do the Dodgers go with...
But it's not going to matter. Like I tell people, it's all about the floor. The cheap teams are still only going to spend to the floor. Right. All it's going to do is hurt the players and the teams who are willing to spend money.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, these small market teams are still not going to spend their money.
Make the floor pretty high.
Yeah, that's what they're going to have to do.
Yeah, and that's kind of the only way you can. I don't want to say even things out, but kind of.
Yeah,
I think it was the Indians were complaining about not being able to pay players, and the guy's like, "The owner, you're worth $4.6 billion. I don't want to hear you
they're full of shit with
complaining that you can't pay the players.
Yeah.
You could pay.
And they get revenue sharing, right? They get money from other teams, too.
And if you have star players that are marketable, you bring in that money. Ohtani, I get it, Ohtani is a little bit of an exception, a lot of an exception, because he brings in the Japanese market. They made back their money tenfold already.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to
And they haven't even paid him yet, because that's deferred.
But if you're going to sign a player like that, like the Dodgers did with Mookie Betts, we weren't marketing him here. He went out there. You see Mookie Betts everywhere now. It's just like, you got a star with some charisma. You market that guy. You're going to bring that money in.
Yeah. I think baseball as a whole has a tough job marketing players, because these kids don't know who a lot of these... Nobody knows who Jose Ramirez is. He's one of the best players of all time.
Who took less money?
Yeah,
Stupid guy in Cleveland taking less
money.
He loves
it there. He loves
it there. But still, your owner has the money.
I know. He loves it there. I like that guy.
Luke Julius chimes in. He's very excited for the Red Sox baseball. Let's go. 88 to possibly 91 wins. I don't think you're too far off.
I
think if they stay healthy...
I think that's like the high point.
Yeah, 91? Yeah.
Yeah. And that's Roman Anthony hitting 30 homers, Contreras hitting 30 homers, Story staying healthy, Duran being back to what he was in 2024, not 2025. A lot of things have to go right.
Casas playing a full season and maybe
I don't think there's a lot of room for... I think Contreras is going to play first. Casas is going to have to fight it out for DH.
And move him.
I don't know if anybody who wants a guy taking batting practice with yoga pants on, topless.
Someone will like him.
Yeah, they
75-degree weather wearing a shiesty over his face. They're like, "What are you doing?"
He's a weird dude. I don't know if that guy's
an odd guy.
I don't know if he's good for clubhouses. I don't think people like him.
No.
Yeah, maybe not.
So why do you? If you have a good, why are you going to bring that guy in? You know?
Yeah, well,
Jay Field chimes in. Every team should have a minimum required percentage of their market's profits that they must spend over the payroll.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's one they won't agree to.
Yeah,
and you had
it makes sense.
What was it? Kansas City won a World Series within the last 10 years. I don't remember
2015,
exactly.
I believe.
Was it?
That was the worst thing that could have happened.
And it was a bunch of young guys, wasn't it? They weren't paying anybody.
Salvador Perez's rookie year. Moustakas, Eric Hosmer, Alex Gordon.
Was it Greinke was a pitcher for them?
Yeah, they had a very good bullpen. That bullpen was tremendous. They beat the Mets.
And then they refused to pay people. And they trade them off and get draft picks.
Yeah, but all those guys ended up sucking anyways, so they kind of did it right.
Yeah. But they're in the cellar again.
Yeah, I know. But the thing in baseball, though, if you get in the playoffs, you have a chance. So it's like... So I can see where these teams are like, if we just win 85, but yeah, usually when you win 85, you get there and you do what the Red Sox do. You just come up a little bit short.
Yep. So we're getting close to the end here. I do want to talk a little Celtics.
Okay.
Jaylen Brown starting to get a little MVP nod.
As he should.
You know, I know a lot of people don't like LeBron, but LeBron's sticking up for him the other day.
Yeah.
So saying, I don't understand why this guy's not more in the MVP conversation.
We thought they would be a 7-8 seed. They're a 2 seed.
I
thought they'd be a 7-8 seed.
No, I figured they'd be 1 or 2.
Really?
Because I said, I go, if these guys play up their potential, and that's when we started going down the road of you crapping on every single player on the team. But I'm like,
which I will still do.
If these guys play up their potential, the East is easy.
Yeah,
I'm like, there's no way that this team shouldn't be 1, 2, or 3 in the East at the end of the year. Now, I also said when they get in the playoffs, it's a different story. But through this slug of a regular season, there's no reason that this Celtics team should not finish 1, 2, or 3 in the East.
See, I was
with
thinking,
the talent. I love Pritchard. I knew what he's capable of doing. I know you don't like him.
Yeah.
Between Jaylen Brown, if you got everything out of these players, which are Derek Whites and your Catus, everyone playing their max potential, this is a good team.
Yeah, just listen to that roster. Jaylen Brown should be MVP.
Yeah.
He should be.
But if you were...
But this is... I'm sorry. I just want to say one. But this is the typical thing in Celtics. It's either you overvalue bums or you undervalue real talent. This is what it is in Boston because you see the guys, like with Tatum, everyone, not us, but a lot of people undervalue Jason Tatum and overvalued Marcus Smart. Yeah. That's what, you know what I mean? Like here in Boston, you got a guy like Jason Tatum, and so many people think he sucks. And then you take about guys like Marcus Smart and Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah, they fall in love with the role players.
And Luke Cornett and Al Horford. These guys are amazing.
Yeah.
It's like, no, just look at it for what these guys really are.
Well,
like,
I think people have a tendency to fall in love with. That's why they say everybody loves the backup quarterback until the backup quarterback has to play.
Yeah.
You know.
But we do. We undervalue. And I think you're one of the guys who undervalue like a Peyton Pritchard.
I like him in his role now, off the bench as a sixth man. Yeah. I like that role for him. Yeah, I think he's
perfect.
It's perfect. I think he's a 15-point scorer. I didn't want to see him starting.
But he's more than that.
Put up 30.
30s left and right all season, 40s.
Yeah.
But, I think Jaylen Brown, his biggest thing is, like, if you just watch basketball, you're like, this guy's the MVP. It's the people that watch all his stuff out, like, off the court, and they hate the guy because of his personality. Basketball-wise, he's been amazing this year.
He got a lot of our issues that you and I griped about left and right. He's kind of
still struggles with the left hand.
Not as
much.
Nearly as much.
Not as much.
Nearly
From
as
time
much.
to time, you're like, there it is.
Yeah.
We'll see in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Luke chimes in, and they can definitely win it all this year for sure.
Come out of the East, maybe.
Yeah, I think you said back there, if Tatum comes back with this team, and I think with the team we have constructed right now and these guys playing, I think we have a strong run. I think we come out of the East if Tatum comes back again, because again, this is a weak Eastern Conference, and if you get into the finals, anything could happen.
Yeah, by the time you get there, who knows who's hurt, right?
Right, and you don't have to play all these teams. You only got to play one.
Yep.
Right.
So,
who knows who gets hot in the West?
Yeah.
Right.
And maybe knocks out the top seed there. And
someone rolls their ankle.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, when we did make it there,
Everybody rolled their ankle. Nobody was playing.
Everybody thought Dallas was an unbeatable team.
Right.
Hey, except for you and I.
Yeah.
You and I were
we had but every team we played.
Sorry, Dave, you don't like basketball.
Donovan Mitchell was hurt. Halliburton was hurt. Every team we played had major
Everything
injuries.
lined up, and we were unbelievably hot from 3-point range.
Oh yeah, couldn't miss. All right.
All right, guys.
See you next week.
All right, check you later.
Bye.